Well, a week or so ago, Andrew and I started watching the television series Father Brown about a crime-solving Catholic priest. I'm surprised we've not discovered it before, generally being well up on clergy dramas as we are, the Vicar of Dibley, Father Ted, and more recently Rev. Father Brown, of course, has been around for a long time, originating in the short stories of G.K. Chesterton in the early 20th century. And the TV series, loosely based on those stories, has also been around for a while, but somehow they've passed me by. Well, over the past week or so, as we've watched our evening instalment at the end of the day, I found myself appreciating the character of Father Brown. He's a slightly crumpled, shambolic, mild-mannered Catholic priest, played in the later series by Mark Williams. The setting is the fictional village of Kembleford in the Cotswolds in the 1950s, a time when Britain was still struggling with the hardships and deprivations following the Second World War. Father Brown has around him a cast of supporting characters. Mrs. McCarthy, the Irish parish secretary at St Mary's, who checks facts for Father Brown, acts as his confidant on most matters, defends him from his congregation, and makes sure he eats. There's Lady Felicity Montague, a bored local countess, who's also a staunch supporter of Father Brown, and also often Mrs. McCarthy's nemesis. Then there's Sid Carter, who's an artful dodger character who Father Brown has rescued and is trying to keep on the straight and narrow. And finally, Inspector Valentine, the bumbling head of the local police force, who's secretly admiring of Father Brown and equally frustrated by him. Well, throughout the series, Father Brown uses his distinctive skills and those of his friends to solve crimes, perhaps to the neglect of his rather more mundane parish duties. Underneath his apparent innocence lies a razor-sharp mind and also a gentle sense of humour. His vocation as a priest often seems to give him an insight into the truth, and he's passionate about justice, though occasionally willing to let go of the letter of the law. And there's an authenticity about him, having served as an army chaplain in both world wars and having kept his faith. But perhaps his greatest strength, both as a priest and as a crime detective, is his love and understanding of people. He's not there to judge, he's there to save souls. Well, like most TV dramas, the episodes vary in quality and credibility, and some have wandered a long way from G.K. Chesterton's original writings. Yet somehow I found the character of Father Brown compelling. In our own challenging times, we need characterizations of human nature that can inspire and encourage us. We need role models, factual or fictional, who offer ways of being, ways of living that engender hope. And if those role models promote to us a life of faith, then so much the better. Thank you, G.K. Chesterton, and thank you, Father Brown.